Hey everybody, it's Jen. I'm just going to quickly adjust my camera here. I am going to be doing a haul for you guys today, which I'm really excited for. So I have been kind of overspending in the month of September, and I managed to get a ton of stuff, and I wanted to wait until I had the rest of my things, but I think I'm just going to do this haul now and complete the remainder, like the part 2 haul, when the other stuff comes, because I am really wanting to get use of this stuff. It's just sitting in a box waiting to be used. I will show you this massive box of stuff that I have. So I hope you can see this. It's like a huge paper box full of stuff, like full of, and it's mostly palettes, of course. So I want to show you guys everything that I got and want to be able to start using it right away so that I can do tutorials and things like that. So if you guys are interested in this look, I haven't actually videoed it. I was just playing around with the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions. So that's this little palette here. This is new to me. This is the first time I've used it and I really enjoy it. It's a beautiful, gorgeous palette. It's not included in this haul, but I wanted to let you guys know in case you were interested. If you like this look, let me know in the comments and I can recreate this for you in a video in the future. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with my haul right now. So I don't have everything kind of sorted, but I definitely want to go through this stuff kind of from places, not just grab and tell you where I got it. So I'm hoping I can do justice with this. The first thing that I picked up were mascara brushes, and I picked this up from Amazon.ca. And the reason that I picked these up is because I use glycerin soap for my eyebrow hairs, because it's the only thing that really gets my hairs to stay in place. And I'll show you my eyebrow brush. It's just getting so gunky. So if you can see, it's just full of soap. I need to clean it off and just keep this one for spooling through the hairs, not for adding soap to it, because it's just getting disgusting. So I picked up a ton of these from Amazon. I think you get, how many does it say? 300 in a pack, and it says 6 colors. I don't really care so much about the color factor, and I kind of realize that this is probably not great for the environment. So as I'm looking at this now, I'm thinking, maybe I should have just got a couple of spoolies and cleaned them out with the soap instead of getting 300 of them. So I'm kind of regretting this purchase a little bit because of the environment factor. So yeah, I did get these anyways and I will use them, but not feeling so great about that purchase. And then let me just find, okay, here, I'll go over my MAC purchases next, because that was, I believe, oh, I'm not done Amazon. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place here already. So I also picked up the microphone that I'm using today for the video. I picked this up from Amazon as well. It's called HUUUUUGE, and it's really good. It's not like, of course, the most top of the line, but as far as I know anyway, it has a 12-foot cord and a 3.5 millimeter jack. Sorry if this is backwards. My camera is flipped. It says interview set contains lavalier microphone, PC camera adapter, a storage case, extra wind muff ×2. So that's these like little puffs that are on there. And then it says black and red. So you also get a red one. Let me just see. Yes, so you get this red satchel with it, and you get, I don't even know what's in here. You get this little thing, play, looks like a YouTube thing. And then you also get the adapter and another 2 of these like black and red covers if you need them, like the wind covers. So you get a lot, and I think this cost me less than $20 at Canadian. So I'm really happy about that, and it's been coming in a lot handy. I do a lot of Facebook videos for family and friends for when I am doing tutorials on any kind of makeup, but also mostly my mascara beauty makeup that I now sell. So when I'm doing that, it does come in handy so that if I'm moving around or something, I can still be heard really well. And then the other thing that I picked up was from a YouTube video. I will link the video below because I can't remember any of the information at the moment. But I picked up this based on a YouTuber's recommendation, and I cannot wait to try this. So you guys know a while ago, was Norvina came out with those cake liners, and I was like, I need those, but it was $40, I think, Canadian per 3 colors. And that was just too ridiculous for me. I could buy a full palette for the amount of that. I could buy 2 Morphe palettes for the amount of 6 cake liners. So I was like, no. So I did some YouTube searches and I saw this girl's video and she's incredible. You'll love her. She does really fun looks and she's got a really great collection. And she advised that Amazon has this item by tag. And so it's cake liners that have a bunch of different colors, same amount. So there's 6 in here, and I think they're the exact same colors, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe there's missing the white and then there's a different color in here. But apparently some of them are relatively close and some are not that close. Like the purples, I think, are totally different. But I've watched that video a couple of times just to make sure I wanted this. I think this was about $29 Canadian. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get it like the next day or the day after. And yeah, I'm excited. It seems like a really good item. I shouldn't say it is good because I haven't tried it yet, but what she did in her video, it just looked great. And I really wanted to try it. So I picked that up. And then I grabbed a couple of things from MAC. I just have to grab them out of the box here because there's so much stuff in here and a bunch of little things too. I think that's it from MAC, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, my MAC purchase. Well, I decided that I wanted to get a brush cleaner because I'm almost out of my MAC brush cleaner. And I'm not really certain I want to try anything different because I feel like this one is rather cost effective. I think it's $20 for the bottle of it. And you get 235 mils of brush cleaner. And I really like it. And you can use the bottle towards Back to MAC recycling. And I really do support Back to MAC recycling. So I definitely wanted to use that. And I know it's good. Like it really cleans, especially spot cleaning. If you want to use your brush rather soon after, it dries pretty quickly. And then I do a soap cleaning, shampoo cleaning with my brushes when they're the bigger ones, not so much the eye brushes, but I do soap cleanings with those as well. But this one is a really good spot brush cleaner. I'm sorry I get so off topic. I'm really exhausted right now. And then I picked up a couple of single eyeshadows, which I'm excited to use. And this is one of the things I really wanted to start using soon because it's fall and all these fall shades are just speaking to me. So the first one I picked up is called Starry Night, and it's just like a really cute, it looks like a duochrome color. I will take them out of the packages and swatch them for you. So it looks like this, kind of like a reddish blue, almost like Boom Boom Room, but like kind of more subtle. It has more of a blue, oh, there you can see the blue reflect in it. What do you call that? Not a reflect, but I can't remember the name for it. Multi-chrome. You know what I'm talking about. So I got that one because I wanted something fun for all over the lid. Then I also picked up Finjan. I don't know how to say that. Finjan. And it just looks like a neutral kind of matte brown, which I actually thought it was going to be a lot more like purple. And it looks like that. I really truly did think that was going to be a little bit more on the purple side. So I'm not sure like why I bought another brown because I'm pretty sure I have almost every single individual matte brown from MAC already in my collection, obviously except for this one. So now I do. And then I also have the Work, which is a powder. I think these are all Powder Kiss formulas. No, Starry Night is not, and Finjan is not. So this is the only Powder Kiss. I thought they were all Powder Kiss eyeshadows. And this one is in such a beautiful, almost raspberry red shade. Except my magnet is coming off on the back, unfortunately. Okay, sorry about that. So it looks like this, almost like a chili pepper red. Just really gorgeous. And almost like more warm, more hot of a red. Not so much blue toned. So I'm really excited about that one. That was the main one. Obviously, I'm really enjoying red eyeshadows a lot. And I really wanted to try these, so I thought I would pick those up. Another thing I grabbed was a couple of palettes from MAC. So I grabbed these two, the Art Library collection. This one is in Flamboyant. You guys, I haven't looked at this stuff. Like I open it to make sure that it's not cracked on some of them that I can. And the other ones that have like the sticker, I usually don't open, which is dumb. And they're not in their original boxes because I wipe the boxes down, wait a couple, like maybe 10 minutes. Then I open it up and wipe everything down on the inside. And then I throw the box out. So just because of the pandemic, I like to make sure that I am being incredibly careful. So the palette looks like this. It's a really nice plasticky case. It does have a nice size mirror inside. You can see that there. And there is 12 shades in here. And they're just really pretty. Exactly what I'm looking for in a MAC eyeshadow palette. So warm browns and reds and some kind of like a brow bone shade with a lot of transition shades. These are so beautiful. Some of them I already have, like Rule, Embark, Amber Light, Simula Silk, but the rest I don't think I own. So I'm really excited about that. And I always want to support MAC because I feel like they were like the true #1 cosmetic brand a while back. And I just want to support them still. I love the brand. I love their products. And I do really appreciate their Back to MAC program. I do realize that they are not cruelty-free in China. I do not have a cruelty-free makeup collection, so I apologize if that offends anybody, but I have bought most of this makeup, like I would say 90% of my makeup like years ago, and I just never changed. So, and I'm going to use what I bought. This one is it's designer palette. So it's got a really nice little rainbow on the front. And on the inside, again, it has that mirror that kind of stands. That's really nice. Full-size mirror in here. Reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay Vice palettes. The ones that don't have hydraulic to them. And then this is the inside. So I'm really excited actually about all the shades in here. I just realized that Starry Night is right here. And I just bought the single. So I might have to be passing that one along to somebody. We'll see. That is just crazy. I do have Chrome Yellow and Carbon, and then of course Starry Night. So I might be giving Starry Night away because I did stick my finger in it. I'll probably just give that to family and friends. Had I realized that before, I could have done that in a giveaway. So I'm just going to show you guys this last thing that I got from MAC, which is the Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This was a free item with my purchase. I did not know that MAC was doing that, and it really excites me because I love getting free things, first of all, and second of all, I don't want to have to accrue points or spend a certain amount, like exact amounts, to be able to retrieve that. So if I just like spend whatever, I think it was $50 or more, you get the free item. And yes, it's like a big full-size item, and I'm excited about that. That excites me. So another encouragement for me to purchase from MAC. And then the next thing that I got was a bunch of palettes from Juvia's Place. So I picked up 5 of their mini palettes. And I really wanted to get these because, first of all, I want to try new makeup. I think trying new makeup and new brands that I haven't tried before is so much fun. I've heard so many great things about Juvia's Place, and their palettes intrigue me. And also, it is a Black-owned company. I don't really think about who owns, like what color of people own a company. I don't think about that when I'm buying my makeup. But of course, with everything going on and the Black Lives Matter movement, I definitely want to support that. So I decided that I would take them up on their offer. They had a really good sale on. I think it was about 40% off. And I just ordered. I just went on their website one day and I saw 40% off, and I thought I definitely am going to try this stuff at 40% off for sure. So I had to pick these up because they're gorgeous, and I'm actually disappointed that I didn't buy more, but I will try these first and see what I think. And if I do like the formula as much as I think I'm going to, then I will absolutely buy more in the future. So the first one I picked up is the Chocolates by Juvia's Place. So obviously, just going to say the chocolate palette. I haven't opened these up, so I will use a little eyebrow scissor to open these. I can't believe how great these came packaged. I do have to say, like, these came really well wrapped. They came in the box that pretty much fit these palettes exactly, with bubble wrap around it and then right in the box. Like, it was really firm in the box. So I am really excited to try. Oh, there's even bubble wrap in here. Okay, that's awesome. Look at how nicely packaged that is. Huh, that's interesting. No wonder these are so wide. Okay, that makes sense. So the palettes are really cute. Oh, these are so pretty. I love the artwork, you guys. I absolutely love their artwork on their palettes. I think it's just so not innovative, but like, it's different than anything else I've seen. Like, this is just so gorgeous. And I mean, look at the highlight on her cheeks. Hello. I need that on my cheeks. I don't want to swatch everything, but I do want to swatch a couple of things because I've never even, oh, it's so buttery. I've never touched their, oh, this is so pretty. I've never touched their formula before. I just swatched this one right here in the middle. Is so buttery. I want to see what a matte is like. I'm going to try this dark. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so pretty. Very nice warm brown. I did this one here. That is so gorgeous. I cannot wait to get into these palettes. These are so pretty. So I do keep them in their original box until I physically go to use them and try them. This way I know what I've used and what I haven't. So when I'm doing my Shop My Stashes, I know exactly like what have I opened already. So I will put them back in their containers. And the next one is the Violets. See if I can open these. I should have done all this beforehand, but I'm kind of just, you guys, whoever watches my channel, you guys know that everything that I do is like real. I don't spray my hair. I have gray. I'm like almost middle age. Like, I'm just keeping it real here. And I know that most YouTubers have their hair dyed and their nails done and everything, but I am a mom of a young toddler. I have to work a full-time job. I don't have time to look on all the time. So I greatly appreciate your understanding and your patience with me, and know that a mama is tired from a long day at work and just wants to look at this fun makeup and spend time with her family. Okay, well, I'm just going to go back to the makeup. This is the Violets. Again, I just love the artwork. I'm just going to swatch because I'm sure you guys have seen these absolutely gorgeous palettes. It looks like this side is a little more warm and this side is a little more cool. And I like that they combined a couple of tones together. Okay, so this one isn't performing as well. I just swatched the lightest lavender shade there. So that one's not performing as well. But again, it's just a finger swatch. So you can't expect to, you know, see finger swatches and know how they perform on the eye. I don't really go by finger swatches. So this is really pretty. I'm excited to do that. I won't open the rest because I'm sure you guys have seen these, but I will let you know which ones that I have purchased. And then if you want to see me do any looks with them, you can just let me know in the comments and I would be so happy to do that. So I also got the nudes. I thought I picked up the taupe one, but I didn't. I got the berries and I also got the sweet pinks. So those are 5 eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's Place that I'm excited to try out. I cannot wait. I believe the rest of this stuff, most of this stuff is from Sephora. So I'm going to do all the Sephora stuff next. No, you know what? I'll do the Sephora stuff last. I'm going to do this one next because I can't wait to just open it. And this has been the hardest for me to not touch. Okay. When I say I am so excited about this, I am so excited. about this palette. I got the Bperfect Cosmetics Carnival Love Tahiti 3 palette, or Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette with Stacey Marie as the collaborator to this palette. I can't even talk. Okay, first of all, this came from Ireland, which blows my mind. I love it. Secondly, this came ridiculously fast. The only negative thing about buying this palette is that I had to pay duty, which was probably $30 more than the already $80 palette. So this is my most expensive palette. This cost me over $100 Canadian. So be forewarned that if you are ordering from Bperfect, I highly recommend, because their palettes are like, I don't know how you can't figure out what to do with their palettes because there's just so much option, but it is expensive. It is incredibly expensive. Is it worth it? I don't know. I will definitely be finding that out very soon. But this is the palette. Oh my gosh. I did check to make sure that it's huge. First of all, it's huge. So here's like the outside packaging of a Juvia's Place Mini. Like, this thing is huge. I'm so pumped to try this. I'm so pumped. It comes with a huge mirror, just massive mirror. And the sheet is plain. Okay, you get this blank. Thank God. The names are on the actual palette. Okay, the MAC ones don't even have the names on the palette. I'm so excited that these have names on them because it drives me nuts when I have to write them on or something like that. So this one is just it. I have really been wanting to try makeup from other brands. I usually stick to the same most popular brands that are at Sephora, or at least the ones that I enjoy. And I'm learning a lot with my Shop My Stash of what products that I do like and which products that I really don't enjoy using. And I'm getting rid of a lot of things that I never thought I actually would. So what I'm doing is I'm trying formulas based on the fact that I believe that I can trust certain YouTubers that I watch, not all of them, but certain ones. And I trust that they will give me their honest opinion about how they feel with this palette. And I feel like these people like makeup that is similar to myself. Not everyone does the same makeup the same way. Not everyone uses the same base. So again, that can fluctuate, but I try my best to find people that match my style and match similar products that I use. And I know they can trust their opinion. So I want to make sure that when I'm watching people that I trust what they say and that they're not just selling me something. This is absolutely stunning, with that being said. And I can't wait to stick my fingers in this, and brushes, of course. I'm going to be doing tutorials with all of these things in the future. I don't know when I'm going to get to that. And this has some sticky stuff on it. I think it's just to keep it proper inside the palette, but I am going to dispose of that right away, because I really don't need it and I don't want something sticky on my palette. So I'm just going to throw that out right now. All right, time for the massive, massive Sephora haul that I have done. This is both I believe, buy my $75 products and then get 15% off later, and that order from the 15% off later. I have ordered still more. It's still on its way, and I was going to wait for that stuff and also other stuff. But I'm just deciding to do this all now. So I'm going to get right into it instead of wasting your sweet time, because I know time is precious. A couple of samples. I'll talk to you guys about that little tiny sample stuff first. And honestly, I'm just kind of annoyed with the sample situation. I don't know why Sephora asks us what samples we want, because I never really end up getting the samples that I want anyway. So, I mean, I appreciate that I do have an option. And then I also appreciate that when those are done, they still send me something. So I'm not trying to completely be negative here, but if you know something is low or will be low, just like remove it so that you know that someone can't get disappointed in the fact that they're probably not going to get what they want. And I have a ton of the same samples over and over and over. So that being said, I'll just show you. I got this perfume by Nest. I don't even know if this is good, but I have a couple of these now and I'm just kind of like ready to pass some of them along. I got this Playa Everyday shampoo and conditioner sample, which I'll never use. So again, something I will probably just pass along. I also picked up the Pat McGrath Labs foundation. I did actually want to try this, so I'm looking forward to trying that, except this is the hugest sample thing. This is not convenient to store, but I appreciate the fact anyways, and it is larger font in case someone who's older or someone who has really bad eyesight is trying to see that. At least they don't have to like look through the eye of a magnifying glass. I also grabbed the Beauty Blender sample foam, sure, whatever. It looks like that. I've never used it, but I think it's just to wash it. I don't really know. I'll just take a look at what that is later instead of wasting time. And then I also picked up a Mini Fix Plus because I thought it was so adorable, just super, super tiny, not like I'm traveling, but I definitely thought that was cute. So I will be putting those away later. My 100-point perk that I picked up was the Makeup Forever HD Micro Finishing Loose Powder. It's just a really, really tiny loose powder for 100 points. I don't really know what to do with my 100 points lately, so I'm just holding on to them now or using them for 10 bucks off. Or if I see fit in the future, I think I might even donate some money. But we'll see what the future brings and how much points I can accumulate. I did use a $10 thing off of one of the things that I've ordered in the future, so you will see that. But this one I'm really excited about. I actually picked up the One Size Fits All, or the One Size brand from Patrick Starr, and this is the Eye Popper Sparkle Vision Eyeshadow, and this is in the shade 03 Everything and More. I'm so pumped about this. I did post that I ordered this on my Instagram wall, I believe. So you can see it there, but I will swatch this for you now so you can have a look. I cannot wait to play with that. How gorgeous is that? Ugh, it's so gorgeous. I just cannot wait to use that. So that'll go into my pile of things to try. The next thing I picked up was a Morphe M432 brush, which is just a flat head brush because I use those a lot for when I'm doing or carving out my brows. I'm just going to toss this into my drawer. But I use it to carve out underneath my brows with my concealer or cover up. And I love it. I cannot tell you how much I love those brushes. From Sephora, I have 1, 2, 3, 4... 11 palettes and a primer. So I got this Becca Prep and Set Matte Never Flat Poreless Priming Perfector and then this thing, which is the powder. So I grabbed it because this alone was $28 Canadian, and with this it was $32 or $33 Canadian. So I thought for $5 more, yeah, 33 Canadian. So I thought for $5 more, I'll just try the setting powder as well. And then the next thing I picked up was the Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture Hourglass. You guys know what this is. This is Hourglass new holiday palette. And I only picked this up because I have just the 3-pack holiday palette from like years and years ago. And I didn't pick up any ever since. And it's just, I thought this is the nice packaging. It's not that clear BS that they were using before. This is beautiful hourglass packaging. And I don't buy things for the packaging, but at least I felt like they put more effort this time into the packaging. Also, it has a full-size mirror as well. And the product in it, it's really tiny, but it gives me an opportunity to try a bronzer, which is here. 2 blushes. This one is something that's not in their line, and I believe this is one of their really highly purchased items or most popular items. And then you have 3 of the all over kind of, what do you call those, illuminating things? I don't even know what they're called, to be completely honest. But I don't want to go into too much detail right now with that because, again, this is just a haul. I'm not going to talk about every product. I have a long way to go still. And I've been going for 29 minutes already. All right, we got this. I wanted to show you guys my Morphe palettes that I ordered. So I decided to go a little bit crazy with Morphe palettes in the last little while because I feel like they have a lot of payoff, like a lot of bang for their buck. And I wanted a bunch of different palettes for sort of fall, winter, and all of next year kind of thing for me to play and try, and I love their formula. I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, I have the 35O palette and the 3502 palette, and I'm really happy with those, and I love the payoff, and I love the option. And yes, sometimes they have repetitive shades that are almost redundant, but honestly, I feel like you pay $33 for a palette or whatever it is for a palette. Even if you don't use 10 shades, you're still getting more than the average palette. So, I mean, how can you really complain? Okay. So I grabbed 5 for now, 5 Morphe palettes. So I grabbed the 35H, which is the Blend the Rules palette. Of course, I'm opening up the wrong side. And this one is the packaging that's plastic. I've never seen this before. Obviously, it's been a while since I bought a Morphe palette. There's no mirror, and of course, the shades are on here. So I'm just going to tape this to the top so I can see what they are. Or I might write them in silver pen or something, but this is what this one looks like. Oops, sorry. Very pretty. Lots of blues and reds and kind of neutral transition shades. There's some pops of gold. I'll just swatch this kind of gold. It's like a really nice light kind of gold shade. Very, very pretty, almost yellowy. And there's a couple of other ones I want to swatch, but because I have so much, I'm just going to continue on. And again, if you guys want to see any tutorials with this stuff, just let me know. The next one I picked up is the 35C Everyday Chic palette. So again, just the standard black packaging with the kind of like satiny or whatever this plastic, I don't even know what that's considered, but you know, it's got a shine to it. And this one again is the plastic packaging, 35C Everyday Chic palette. I do like how sleek the packaging is. The inside of this one, it does have the names, of course, on that, but the inside of this one is a very neutral color, which I'm not used to seeing in a Morphe palette. I'm not sure how much I love that, to be completely honest, because it washes out their neutral shades in here. So for me, it's like, you know, I'm not really digging the nude look of the plastic. I think that looks relatively cheap. And I don't know that I like that there's a glitter shade in here, pressed glitter. I'm just going to swatch this black and see how black this is. So it's like, it's okay. It's not the greatest, but I'm excited to try a lot of these shades out anyhow, because I have watched some swatch videos. I make sure that I watch swatch videos before I buy anything, not necessarily application videos, but I just want to see like what the finger swatches look like, how, like if they, you know, if the powder just falls right off or whatever. I like to see that kind of stuff. Not that that bothers me, but it's just something that I'm interested in seeing before I buy it. The 35M, which is the Boss Mood palette. This one has the packaging just like falling apart, which obviously isn't the biggest deal because I will eventually take them out of this when I start to use them. I might have to take this one out right away. I'll just take it out of here. So I'll just use this one probably tomorrow or something so that I can have it as used.